This is my 1939 Underwood Master model that I got a few years ago. It's in really good shape. It's got a little wear here on the front frame. All the keys are in nice shape, and all the decals are in really good shape. You see there Underwood on the trap door to clean the type bars and typefaces. On the paper table, and on the back, of course. And then down here you see product of Underwood Elliott Fisher Company, protected by United States and foreign patents, made in the USA. It's an interesting machine. It works very well. Of course, you have carriage shift still. I like carriage shift. Space bar, of course, shift keys. You have, I think, independent. They're independent of one another, and you got your shift lock here. Now, this was the interesting thing when I first got the machine, or one of the interesting things. When you lock it for cap locks, you can't press this shift key down and hope to unlock it. You have to press this key down. It's an interesting setup, but it works very well. I guess that maybe that's so you don't accidentally come out of shift lock. I don't really know, but it works. Of course, backspace key, margin release, tab set and tab clear, and of course your tabulator key. Now your paper finger that folds out. Paper bail, line spacing 1 through 3, carriage return lever, your roller or your ratchet release, and of course you have another ratchet release back here. Flip that up, and when you're done you put it back. On this machine I like how it looks. Everything looks mechanical, and what I mean by that is everything seems to, you can see every lever, you can see how it works. Even with the roller release, you see how it lifts everything and it moves. That's just my personal thing. I like how all the screws are exposed. Nothing's hidden. That's what I mean. This is one of my, of course I showed this before, but this is one of my favorite features, how you can open that up and clean the type bars and get back there and work on whatever you need to. All in all, it's a nice typewriter. I enjoy using it. It's got a nice, the keyboard has a nice feel to it, and with the touch control, it's even better. And of course, you have your black stencil and red ribbon color selector. The interesting thing, well, one of the interesting things is, if you press this side, the bell will ring. I'm not really sure why that is. I know if I can demonstrate, when you use the carriage release and you bring it over, you notice it moves just slightly so that the bell rings. Maybe that's the whole point of it, I'm not sure. But then it locks everything up, so every time I press that, so I have to hit the margin release. Now that's something maybe somebody can explain to me. I don't know if it's a normal occurrence on these machines, but when I get to this side where it ends, where the line ends, and I come all the way and the carriage stops, and I bring the carriage back over, the keys will lock up, as if, the margin lock is on. And I just have to hit the margin release, but it's not a problem. It's just something I've noticed. I don't know if other machines are like that, or if this one just has something faulty in it. But otherwise, it works very well. The plating's in great shape. I expected it to be in worse shape for something this old, because usually they're always worn out. Well, on most machines that I've seen, most of the platings are worn. But it works very well, and I'll do a quick typing test. Yeah. There we go. And you push this forward, and you could move the paper bail up, place it in the spot. Oh, there we go. There you go. It's got a very nice font. It's a smaller size font, and most other desktop models that I have of any other brand, they usually have a bigger font, and then you go through the paper much quicker. This one has a smaller font. And it's a little bit nicer. That's my opinion. You might have your own, but you might like it or you might not. But I like it. Before I forget, like most Underwoods and Remingtons, you have your ribbon winder here, and it pulls out to go in the other direction. That's the 1939 Underwood Master.